Yes, it's happening, everybody. Welcome. Hello, and welcome to the Kathy J Show, everybody. I'm Kathy J, and I really appreciate you tuning in today. Thank you so much. Excuse me. My guest and I were just having a coffee contest, and I don't think it helped me going live, so I'm sorry about that. But we are back live in studio today, and I did have the leg surgery about a week and a half ago. It just feels really good to be here. It felt good yesterday, and it feels good again today. So thank you to Denver 7, the beautiful flowers that you sent me. These things are so beautiful. Weren't they good? They're good welcome back gifts, so thank you, everybody. So it means the world to me. So today's guest, this is why I had to come back, because I had to meet this girl in person and get her story out here. She was snowboarding at Eldora when she sped out of control, smashed into a tree, shattered her foot. She thought she was paralyzed, and then that moment on the mountain actually changed the course of Lexie Bader's life forever. Here she is today to tell her story of pain, loss, triumph, joy, everything in between. Lexie Bader, everybody. Yay! Lexie, thank you, girl. Thank you. Okay, so thank you for being here. Let's talk about how you lost your first leg. Okay, so you were a big rock climbing star, right? Like a superstar, right?
I did competitive rock climbing.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So that was you. Like you've always been athletic and in shape.
Yep.
Okay, cool. All right, so then what happened when you decided to just go skiing? Were you boarding or skiing?
So I grew up skiing.
Okay.
But the year I hit the tree, I started snowboarding.
Okay.
I was going through the trees with my friend, and we decided to go out of the trees, and we were on like a double black. It was super icy.
Yeah.
And we were just sitting there, and we wanted to go back in the trees because we were like, not happening.
Not with the ice, right?
And when I stood up, I slipped, and I basically went sledding on my butt and hit a tree.
So you just out of control that fast?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, I took my gloves. It was like that slow moment, but it was really fast.
Yeah.
And took my gloves off, trying to like stop myself. I didn't know if I should roll out or not.
Yeah, right.
It just happened too fast. I shattered my helmet, and there was blood everywhere. I couldn't feel my legs, but I think it was just the shock. So that's why I said I felt like I was paralyzed.
And then you were there for like almost an hour by yourself.
Yes, because
while your friend had to go get help, right?
Yep. So I was left alone.
So what are you thinking about in that hour? You don't know if you have a head concussion. You don't know you're just laying there listening to the sound of the trees. Is that what it was?
Basically, just really cold.
Yeah.
And then someone actually did come down.
And hung out with you.
No, it was a little boy. So he was very scared because there was blood.
Yeah.
My nose was bleeding. I didn't break my nose, but there's a lot of blood. So he just stared at me and then just dipped, and I'm like, no, come back, please come back, don't leave me. You're like the first person in like the last 20 minutes.
He might have some nightmares.
I know, so.
But you finally made it down the mountain. You get into the hospital, and they tell you shattered your foot.
They actually told me that I sprained my foot, and they sent me home.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
They sent me home, and then about a couple days later, I started walking on it in a walking boot, and they're like, you need immediate surgery. You shattered your ankle. I was like, how did you miss that?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. So.
Okay. How did they miss it?
I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're finding out a lot in this experience over the years that we have some real big problems with our healthcare and insurance systems. Yep. Yeah, we'll get into that a little later, everybody. So, so when do you find out that they need to take your leg? When did that happen?
So I think it was about like 9 or 8 years, or however long 2012 and 2019 was.
Okay, so that whole time, everybody, she kept trying to keep her leg.
So more surgery.
More surgery. 20 surgeries.
It was about that. It was more like so it's like, I get one surgery, but they fix like 5 things inside of my foot.
Right.
Which I call, I don't know.
It's a surgery. It's a surgery.
So,
okay.
But then I also, around like 2018, I got diagnosed with CRPS. Because my foot, when it kept healing wrong, or it would heal like all jagged looking.
Okay, hold that thought. When we come back, we're going to find out what CRPS is, everybody, and why it has been so important in Lexi's, your story.
Yeah.
We'll be right back. Yeah. Kathy J. Ramos Law is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. He's a medical doctor and a lawyer. Ramos Law. What makes us different makes us better. Kathy J. Welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. I am Kathy J, and thank you so much for joining us this morning. We've been talking to Lexie Bader about having her leg amputated after a skiing accident. But here's the thing. So we were just talking about the fact that she went in thinking that, just like my surgery, you crushed your ankle, you're going to have normal surgery, you'll recover. Then what started happening in that recovery that's different from hopefully what I'll have?
Hopefully.
What happened? So
so I got like normal surgery like she has.
Yeah.
And then it just healed wrong.
Yeah.
And then
like you said, your toes started healing wrong.
They started healing like just crooked or like underneath, or one started coming up really high.
Okay. So then you go in.
Get more surgery.
Okay, that explains
And then
it.
something wrong with that one, and then had to get more surgery and fix other ones, and then take out hardware.
Oh my gosh!
And then,
all because of an ankle that was.
Yeah, but hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Hopefully, yeah. Luck on this one. But so tell me then, what's
PS.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
To explain what CRPS is.
It's complex regional pain syndrome, which is a rare nerve disease, and it has no cure as of right now. A lot of doctors don't like to amputate because it can spread, but a lot of studies that I've been through and I've seen from other people go through amputations, if it's far enough away from the infected part, it actually cures it, where it's like I still get colors.
Yeah.
Like my skin will like change color, but my pain part is gone.
Okay, now where are you amputated on this
So
leg?
It's
right
both.
there?
Both of them are 6 inches below.
Okay.
It looks longer because this is all the mechanics.
Okay.
In the leg.
Yeah. So
yeah.
and I want to ask you more about your legs in a moment. So we've been talking about one leg.
Yeah.
But so the CRPS, they decided let's amputate that leg. I'm so sorry, Lexi.
Well, actually, I asked them
said
to.
it. That's right. You said it.
I found Amy Purdy, who's now one of my good friends.
Hi, Amy. Yeah.
Super inspirational woman. And it was just randomly. I mean, they told me I would live in chronic pain for the rest of my life. There's nothing we can do.
I couldn't imagine, this has been painful on its own. I couldn't imagine going 6 years with pain.
It sucks.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, and so then there you are.
After my first amputation.
After your first amputation. Is that your sister who was there to see you or someone?
That was my mom. That was during COVID.
Hi,
and that was the only way to see my parents.
Oh, right. Okay, so because you had your second leg amputation January of 2021.
Yep.
And that one happened also because of CRPS.
CRPS, yep.
CRPS,
Yep.
excuse me,
Very
yes.
good.
Now explain that. So it was something that was in this leg, you got rid of it, then you started having pain in that leg, which was a perfectly fine leg, correct?
Well, I had bunion surgery on this one way before my accident.
Okay.
And then after it being the main foot, it just kind of got worse and worse. And so I had bunion surgery again on both of my toes, and then they also fused my big toe, fused my pinky toe, and then they tried taking out a screw that was like right here, but it was stripped, so they couldn't take it out unless they break my foot to take it out.
What?
But it was really painful because it was like pushing up on my shoes and stuff like that.
I just feel that I just feel like it's almost like the stories you have are like, did you have doctors that just got out of school? Like, I don't understand how it was one misstep and I didn't mean to say that word, but one thing, one misstep after another almost with something you reacting to a surgery.
Yeah.
That's crazy. And then they took your second leg and I hate to say it like that, so nonchalant because I know.
I mean, they wanted to put me all through these studies, ketamine comas that are.
No way.
I was like, I'm not your lab rat. I know I'm not going to do this again for 9 years.
Yeah.
I know I will be fine. I know it'll be a lot harder, but I can do it.
And there you are. That was
Jumping.
Your first jump on both legs.
Like how
correct?
happy I am.
You are so happy in that because you're like.
I'm like, yes, I did it. You see that, guys?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So when we come back, everybody, we're going to get to know more from Lexi about, just everything you've been doing, your modeling career, and I want to ask you more about your legs and stuff. So we'll be right back.
Kathy J.
Oakwood Homes is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Oakwood Homes, building happiness.
Kathy J.
And welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. So after losing both of her legs, Lexie Bader is here with us, telling us just how her life story is and how you got to keep finding the joy in life. Determination, everybody. So Lexie, okay, so you lost both of your legs, but it hasn't held you back from anything. Like, you're still modeling and being an athlete, but you also finally got back on the mountain.
Yes.
Okay, so, and it was Eldora where you had the accident. Tell me about that. We have the coolest video. You sent it to me. It was just last week or the week before, right? Tell me about this experience. Look at how you're just flying.
Yep, and then right here, I sat down and I started crying, and I was like, no way, I can actually do, like, I'm going down a blue, like,
Yes.
I can't believe I did it.
Yay, you did it though. What are you feel? I mean, is that what it is? Just, is it a bunch of nerves before you get on? I mean, what is it?
Well, at first, because it was Eldora, at first I was like, going down the mountain, I started crying because I was like, I don't want to hit a tree, I don't want to hit a tree, like
right.
this is the place. Like
It would be anybody that fell off a bike or a horse, or I mean, you just did the
and
PTSD.
my friends were like, you got this. I was like, okay.
Have a beer, we got this.
Yeah, exactly. And then it got steeper, and I just started going for it, and
You leaned into it.
yep, and then
Yeah.
I just started going, sending it, and
You sure
it
did.
worked out.
So are you gonna be back up doing it again?
Yep, I just
Yeah.
got a new board from Never Summer.
That's awesome.
Brand new, super awesome board.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up as soon as I possible. My knee's a little bit strained right now, so I'm not from snowboarding, from falling on ice, but
Oh, what?
I slipped on ice and my prosthetic hit my knee. Like,
Okay, I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah.
So when it comes to your prosthetics, you have different ones here with us, and it's because you do different things in your life, which is amazing. And you said I would have painted my feet for you. What did you mean when you said that?
So
Is the color supposed to?
well, it's supposed to be skin color,
Okay.
but I don't want it to be skin color. So I painted it with boat paint,
Yeah.
silver, but obviously it chipped.
Why don't you want it to be skin color?
I don't know, because it's cooler
You
when
want
it's silver.
Yeah, I agree. I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
Prove that you're rocking
And I walk
it.
barefoot a lot because I don't remember shoes because I can't feel it when I go out the door. So usually I end up like today with no
Today,
no
when it's
no shoes, no
snowing.
service. Yeah. Well, and then it trips people out too if I'm wearing longer pants. They're like, "Oh my gosh, you're barefoot in
Right.
the snow.
She's
like
Britney
you must be
Spears.
like
Why-
freezing. Like
Right.
what's wrong with you?" And I'm like,
Nope, I don't
"Nothing's
know.
wrong with me. I just have fake legs."
Okay,
Like,
so how does this work? You pull the foot off and then the attachment goes in?
Yes.
And these are cool pants. This is a creation of yours,
Yes,
correct?
yep.
I love that.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead.
So just to start with, to take off. Well, that's a bad one.
Oh, no, yeah, it's okay.
That one's a little tight today.
And the reason
but-
why I'm asking you to do that, okay, so that's
Yeah.
a cover that goes up over your
Yeah, so
your
usually
leg.
it looks like that.
Okay,
But
so
Socket Socks makes this on Instagram.
Socket Socks.
Yep, super creative name.
They're beautiful and they're so fun, and you gotta. Why not have a little fun
Yeah.
while you're dealing with this? What does this feel like? Your actual leg? Like, does it? I mean, does it hurt a lot? Do you only when if you fall and hit it and stuff?
Oh,
right?
I don't want to do that though.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
that
want
would,
you
That
to.
would hurt so bad.
Because
but
the only reason
no.
I'm asking is like today, when I was getting ready, everybody, I'm leaning up against a wall, pulling my pants up, putting my clothes on, trying to do my makeup. It gets exhausting, and I know that
yeah.
this leg will come back, and
Yeah.
I know that. But you're every day. To me, is it exhausting?
I mean, I think I'm pretty used to it.
Yeah.
From all, being on crutches for so long. So then as soon as I lost my leg, being on crutches wasn't a problem, or getting in and out of the bath wasn't a problem because I was so used to already using one leg.
Okay, right,
So
right.
after losing 2 legs, that was a bit of a different story. I
Uh-huh.
couldn't use one leg to like get on stuff. So
Do you have that thing where if you feel a scratch still and you go down to scratch your
yeah,
leg?
I get itches all the time right here, the tendon that runs up right here.
There's no tendon right there.
And I'm like in bed, like going like this, like I'll like whack it on my bed, try to get the itch
That's
away.
wild.
It falls asleep sometimes when it's really tight, for, like
Yeah.
my prosthetic.
Oh, I
So
get.
if I sit a long time, if I'm not wearing the legs, my limb will swell a little bit. I mean,
Really?
it happens to you, you just don't notice it because
Yeah.
it doesn't matter
Right,
to you
right.
as much.
Yeah.
But I'll
There's more
notice
for
it.
the blood to flow,
Yeah.
right? Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so your life is about just. I mean, you got to always keep it moisturized. I mean, you don't, right? I mean, it's
I don't
everything.
moisturize
You
it.
don't.
No.
Okay.
And I don't shave it because
Okay.
if you shaved it, then
I was
you
gonna
would,
ask you that
because
too.
the liners are like a thick skin.
Oh.
So you sweat in it. So if you shaved it, you would get like infection. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
would get
yeah.
like the pores would get like itchy and red, and
Oh,
then
yeah, things that
it
we
wouldn't
wouldn't-
heal as fast, and it would be bad.
Okay, so when you're modeling and stuff, so she's also a model, everybody. But your modeling career is thriving, and you take some fantastic photos. They are
Thank you.
power photos. Look at that, everybody. Tell us how you got into that. You were modeling prior to your accident, right?
Yeah. So since I was 15, I'm
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
And yeah, as soon as I lost my first leg, I wanted to keep doing it because I wanted
You got
I
something to
wanted
prove.
children and people to see that, it's not a certain standard that matches for the modeling world. It can
Absolutely.
be any size, color.
Beauty comes in all
yeah,
forms.
and I think that people need to see that for people that are going through surgeries, or young kids that are going through anything, and they think that they can't do this, but they can.
Yeah, no.
So-
Did you ever, did you know you were this strong? What pulls you through every day?
I think one, I'm just like competitive.
Yeah, okay, there you go. There you go.
And-
You competitive people, never give up.
And second off, just like I said before, for families that have just, their kid just got paralyzed or their kid just, got in a bad accident or lost their legs.
You're showing them you can do it.
They're thinking, oh, my kid is, never going to have success or never going to do this ever again. And it's like, not to prove, but to show that this isn't something that can stop us. It's not the end of the world. It sucks. I mean, yeah, there's days that sucks, but like it's, I want to show people. And when people ask me sometimes, oh, I feel so bad. Like, what, you can run? I'm like, have you never seen the Paralympics? Like, yes, I can run. Like, but it's stuff like that. And to show people, like Amy showed me.
Yeah, it can be done.
It can be done.
You kind of just need to see it, and then you're like, okay, I can do that. I can do this. All right, everybody, so don't go away. There's more with Lexi when we return, everybody. But first, here's this week's Colorado Lottery trivia question. What are some cool winter lottery proceed projects, everybody? You're going to find out the answer after the break.
Kathy J.
The Colorado Lottery is an official partner of the Kathy J Show. Colorado Lottery, play on. Welcome back to the Kathy J Show, everybody. Thank you for hanging out with us this half hour. Before the break, I asked you, what are some cool winter lottery proceed projects, everybody? The answer is the Ouray Ice Park is a very cool place to visit in winter. Man, it is so cool. Somebody was just telling me about it. Go check out the Ice Festival that's happening on the 20th, everybody. And look at Lexi. Look at that really cool ad. In this half hour, we've been talking with Lexie Bader. She's been sharing her amazing story about her life living as a double amputee. Fascinating stuff to just hear about what you've gone through, Lexi. What was that ad for? What was that?
That's for Levitate, which are these running blades right here.
Okay,
yeah.
Tell me what's so different about these from what you have on right now.
So I mean, I can run in these, but these are
the ones that
these are running ones.
These
like,
are the ones that
I
make
get
you
bounce on these.
That
like,
is awesome.
It's hard to stop, honestly. Like when I run down a hill. I'm like, I don't know how to stop, because with one leg I could do a weird thing.
Yeah.
But now I have two of them, so I don't know how to stop.
Oh my God.
I haven't really learned yet how to stop, but so usually we do it down and then up, so it's like
How
slow
many
down.
legs do you have? How many?
I have my rock climbing ones, which I didn't bring today.
Yeah, that's fine.
I have my heels, but I wear this on the runway because it's just more robotic looking.
This is power on
I
the
feel
runway.
like an antelope when I wear these.
I agree. Anyone can wear heels on the runway.
Yeah, exactly.
This is what you need to wear.
Exactly.
Okay, now you have all these different feet and prosthetics, but tell me about your experience with the insurance companies. What's that been like?
It's pretty rough. Boo. Lame.
They literally told you at one point, choose a wheelchair or prosthetics. Is that right?
Yeah, so I feel like anyone deserves a wheelchair, one leg or two, but
Amen.
definitely two legs. Like I have no legs.
Right.
And I was trying to get a new wheelchair because I had to buy a wheelchair for myself with my GoFundMe money off Amazon. And it already is broken, the brakes don't work, the back strap is breaking.
Are you serious?
Yep. And so we put in a claim, and they told me that I either get prosthetic legs or a wheelchair. I can't have both.
Oh my God. Okay, and so you chose legs.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, which I think
But
is
there's
great.
some days
But
where I
think
need to be in a chair. And
Thank
it's
you,
like,
that's what
what,
I
you
was
want me
gonna
to crawl into the grocery store?
Right,
Like,
that's what I was gonna say. It's like you don't want to always have, you need a choice to have on
both,
your legs.
yeah.
And insurance companies, I mean, obviously we all know, all of us have experienced it in our families or a loved one that we have that's getting screwed. But I just don't understand why they want to screw people that have an obvious need for it.
Yeah.
That's what I don't get. So I'm glad that you're telling that story and trying to get people to realize, or maybe there's somebody out there right now that can help you, that has access to a wheelchair. I love trade.
I love trade
help
too.
Us out. We love
I'll trade
trade,
you some
everybody.
old feet for a wheelchair.
How's that, everybody? But tell me about dating. Like, do you date? I know I read an article where you had a boyfriend at one time. Yes? So where are you now? You single?
I'm single.
Awesome.
Still getting it.
Yeah, you should. Keep enjoying yourself, right?
Yeah, it's funny. Actually, a lot of people with disabilities, do you date? How's your life with dating? And it's like, yes, I still date. I'm still a person. I can still do things. Like,
well, I think sometimes it's one or the other. Like the person that is the amputee, they maybe they're too depressed or they don't see themselves as pretty enough or worthy enough to be dating. And then the other side is there's plenty of people that have no issue.
Plus, there's perks.
Seeing
You know,
disability, right?
You know, you get extra legroom in bed. Like,
there you go,
like,
right. You can spread out all you want.
Yeah, and you still have your partner has all this room. Like,
all that room in the lower part of the bed.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's also, I mean, obviously you can handle yourself. You're not looking for somebody to help you.
No,
You
and that's
can
what
do
I
all this.
don't want. Because
Yeah.
that's when I get really sad, actually, and depressed. Because
We have to say goodbye now, Lexi.
Goodbye.
And I hate to say it when you say you get sad and depressed, but you know what?
Next time.
Lexie Bader, you can find her at Alexis Bader 6, everybody. We're going to have you back.
I know.
Have a good one, everybody. Hey, bye.
Sad and depressed.